You know what? I've had some pretty famous people on the show, but when it comes to automobiles, there's no one more famous, more appropriate for me to interview than the great George Barris. George, welcome to the Handy Randy Show.
Well, he's only said that because I've been around a little bit longer than a lot of the guys, and it's kind of a thrill to be here at Glenmore because they put on a wonderful show, and of course the classics and the antiques. But I'm kind of like you are, and I'm kind of into the next plateau. I've just finishing a hybrid. I customized a full hybrid, which of course is electric, battery, and gas. And I am now building the very first 32 Ford hybrid, electric and gas, from the front, power in the rear, 32 frame, 32 body, power in the rear, steering in the rear, a Mustang front end, steering in front. Now I got quadro steering on a 32 Ford, still a 32, on electric and batteries in the front, vertical doors, big 22-inch wheels, American wheels in the back and the front, 21s, sculptured the front end. So you're going to see the very first hybrid run on electric, battery, and gas.
Perfect. I was at Pigeon Ford last week. There was somewhere in the neighborhood about 200 32 Fords there.
Right.
But
yeah.
The Southeastern United States 32 Ford Club were there. They would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been there,
so
too.
Could this happen, George, that we could see in the future that the hot rodders of tomorrow will have nostalgia cars like 32s that are going to be powered by electric motors?
Well, I think you'll find out that the generation is going into a different plateau. Like when I did the first a la carte, was a 29 Grand National Roadster winner. Now today I'm doing a 32 Ford, a hybrid. So we find out that young builders are into different car culture. You have the rat rods, you got the Fast and Furious tuner guys, and you got the collectibles, and the retro guys are still back and still be there. And you'll find that we will have good cultivation in our car culture that makes it more interesting. Of course, helps us out because running on battery power as well as gas power, and the gas prices out on the coast are only, in Beverly Hills, is only $4.20 a gallon. So it's good to be able to use alternate power for your vehicle.
Now on the television, you know, my show's been on since 1991. Mm-hmm. Now every channel, TNN, there's guys building cars. But you've been around for a long time. You started this whole thing.
Well, we were a pioneer, and of course the TV stations, the elaborate toning that they're doing into the TV, bringing out young guys like Chip Foose, terrific, Boyd Coddington. They got some great shows out there. Jesse James with the Monster Garage. But reality TV is terrific because it's reality TV. It's doing what we're doing. No script. It's off the wall, ad lib. We talk about what we have in our environment and our sport. So that makes it interesting that the television industry will do it. But now there's another plateau that's kind of moved in it. It's called Internet TV. Now I go ahead and I do all my television shows, and I put it on Internet TV, like Barry McGuire with CarCrazyCentral.com. It's all TV, but you can click in and see your show any time of the day, any time of the night. So you don't have to be on TLC or a different TV show on Friday night at 8 o'clock. You can click me in or whatever show you want to get into at Saturday at 2 o'clock in the morning or Sunday after church. So that makes it an interesting part.
Oh, it's beautiful stuff. And finally, of course, everyone knows the Batmobile.
Yeah.
And as far as, I don't know, left brain, right brain, where did these great ideas come from? Did you start as a kid drawing, or where did it come from, George?
Well, I was a young kid, very fortunate, and we're very fortunate here in the United States to have a craft that our government gives us the opportunity to progress in. But I was a young kid in Sacramento, California, and my parents had a hotel and a restaurant, and they gave me their hand-me-down 1925 Buick at 14 years old. My brother was older, so we could drive. What did we have to customize with? I went to the hardware store. I got house paint. I painted scallops on the fenders. I went to the Woolworth 5 and Dime, got some foxtail antennas. I went to the kitchen store, got some pans and made some hubcaps. And then I went to my mother's cabinet doors, and I took all those little gold knobs that you open and close the doors, and I put them in the grill. Of course, when I was in school, I was a real king, but when I got home, I was in big trouble because Mom couldn't get in her cabinets. So a typical teenage boy, I was in big trouble. But it was a great way to start.
Great stuff. And you know what? Let me be one of, I know, 1 million people that personally thank you for all that you've done in contributing to this business, car stuff.
That's good. The car culture is here forever, and I'm sure with guys like you, that extends it on beyond just the grassland, we're going to be doing a lot more of it.
Thanks, George.
Thank you.